Hi Leos, thanks for coming through. I am Star. Of course, this is Ascendstar Tarot, and this is going to be your selfies for the month of March. Definitely appreciate you all coming through. This is going to be a general reading. That means take what resonates with you, leave what does not. This could resonate anytime throughout March or anytime throughout Pisces season. If you need a personal reading, please reach out to me to any of my outlets that will be listed below. I am more than happy to give you something a bit more customized to yourself. So, no further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. What do we have for March? So I really need you to go and check out today's energies for out throughout this Pisces season. It's definitely going to give you Pisces energy for the month. I just want to talk about March, the numerology, like what it gives us. I will tell you that it does have vision and imagination linked to it the same way that Pisces does have, like dreaming and the illusions and focusing on your dreams and goals of that nature. They definitely share that energy, which is a great energy to have. It also speaks about creativity and being able to express yourself. It's like March is coming in and bringing us that universal energy of that universal principle of evolution, of growth, being able to evolve, getting to the next step of our journey. Okay, it's finding the strength to get through to the next part of your journey. Right, it is finding a way to nurture yourself through getting to through the next steps, because very likely there's hard work that has to be done. There is dedication that has to be given. There is discipline that has to be maintained. But it's also being able to be patient while you're watching these things grow and while you're watching these things unfold, and having the courage to be honest with yourself about how you feel and getting in contact with spirit and letting spirit guide you and help you, especially when it gets hard, through the hardness, okay, through the tough times. So that is the energy that March is bringing forth. So I hope this is a I hope the ride is as smooth as possible throughout the month of March, okay? So, going into our reading, Leo, here you are. You are showing up as the Nine of Swords. Um, Nine of Swords, usually, depending on where it falls, it's a card of stress. But I feel like you are coming out of a stressful moment. Um, I feel like there was a moment that you wasn't clear. Like you had some real sleepless nights. Um, you were up like I feel like you were like worrying about the job, or something coming to an end, like and you just didn't know how it was going to pan out. Like maybe there was a contract or something that you were working on. Maybe it was something legal, especially with the justice card here. You see it, I see it. Maybe it was something to do with a marriage, anything of that nature, tied up loose ends with paperwork. You didn't quite know how it was going to work out. Um, I feel like I feel like at at a point there came a time where you were just really just like extra, and like you just like lost it, and you just like became a drama queen about everything. I feel like your anxiety, I feel like you were like very very anxious, waiting for this thing to happen and waiting for this change to come about. um um I don't know. I almost feel like you just. It was definitely anxiety. I'm like it's hard breathing, but I almost feel like thinking. It was like I feel like it was like a puzzle. Like everything was just scattered, and you were just trying to put it together. but you were actually able to put it together. So now you actually have clarity. Like you're able to see between the lines. Like it's like you knew all the time. It's like you had an aha moment. It's like, okay, I see it. I understand. This is how we're moving forward. This is how it has to be done. Okay. So, um, so then we have this Wheel of Fortune that is actually showing up as your worst trait. I feel like while you were anxious, there were opportunities that came your way, but you were nervous about these opportunities. I feel like you didn't just want to jump into it with this Justice card here. I feel like it may have something to do with a lesson that you learned before with this Wheel of Fortune in this position. It may actually be you not, it may be you actually not learning. Not learning the lesson. It could very well be, there was bad luck, or like, while you were feeling this anxious, you were feeling disconnected, like, maybe you just feel like it's not your season, or you felt like it wasn't your season. But it's like, I feel like you're Leo, right? So you work constantly. You like you like attention. Like things weren't the things that you were trying to focus on. Like they weren't being focused on, and the attention was not being brought to them the way that you felt it should be. You didn't feel like it was fair. The way that the tables turned, the way that things turned out, the way that um, um, the way that it started, like the way that the opportunity started, like I feel like it was just something that you didn't want to actually take on. Um, but it was an opportunity and you saw it. I feel like whatever this opportunity is, it was, I just feel you like over analyzing about it. I feel you like all in your mind about it. I'm just like feeling the restlessness. I feel it's made you very it's giving you like this sternness. Um it's almost like it made you, I almost feel like all of a sudden like you became like there was this high demand for you with this Wheel of Fortune, like things I feel like it just like happened so fast, like you're not ready for it to be in such demand. um but it's almost like you have a way of like turning this around in your favor, because you felt like it wasn't going to work out. But whatever this worst trait is you actually being able to see that it's working, that it is working out, accepting this opportunity, actually seeing that there is change underway. I mean, this Queen of Swords is just here, and she's kind of mean. Coming off very detached. Like no emotion. Like you are gonna have to. Your challenge is actually, for some of you, it's not to be the Queen of Swords. For some of you, it is. It is. Actually having to speak up, finding the courage to speak up, to say what needs to be said. Some of you, just gotta be honest, sometimes you talk too much. And that's okay because you're Leo. Leo has a tendency to run out, but we like Leos because Leos are extra and they are the life of the party, right? And they are just cool and they are just strong, and they help us and motivate us, and they're fiery, they're passionate, so we love Leos. But sometimes Leo, you can really come off a bit too much, a bit too assertive, kind of bossy, so you definitely want to find balance with that Queen of Swords energy. That is your challenge for the month of March. Then we're going in and we're moving into the Justice card. Like we've already said, it has a lot to do um, with legal matters. If legal matters have been keeping you up and not knowing which way to go, um, some of you, like, you just have to be honest about what's going on. Especially if it has to do with like your finances um, or relationships. Like maybe there's a divorce or a relationship ending, you really don't want it to end, but you know that it's not working out. Like you just have to be honest about what it is that's going on right now. Like whatever season, whatever cycle of life that you're in that is not working out, the only way it is going to work out, the only way it is going to balance out is if you actually find that courage to be assertive, be honest, speak your emotions. I almost see like with this Queen of Swords, like it's like when it comes to being witty, like having little quick things to say, like you don't have a problem saying that at all. But when it comes to speaking your emotions, that's when it gets hard. And that's where the balance, the justice, the karma, that's where those things come in. And that's even if this is in a business relationship, however it applies, take it as it resonates to you. This is a general reading, but it's definitely you being able to balance all of that out. um this is karma, this is spirit like working on your side. This is trusting your intuition, finding that balance between your mind and your emotions. And also, I mean, with this wheel of the year here, it's just like you're really like, this is a change that you're embarking, but you have to have open and honest communication about it. All of these swords, like you're thinking about it a lot. It's time to go ahead and speak on it. It's time to get it out of your it's time to get it out of your mind and out in the open, basically. All right, so I definitely hope that makes sense, hope that resonates. Let's see what our word is. Hey, you have growth. Where is it that you can grow? Let's see, what does grow, what is the definition of grow? When I think of grow, I think of life overall. Like, I just feel like everything that we're doing, we're constantly growing. I feel like, growth makes you a lifetime student. Plants grow. We grow hair. A lot of things grow. It's just businesses grow, they flourish. We grow children, we grow up. Um, all of those things. So yeah, let's see what growth has here. Gradual development. Duh. Increase in size, weight, or power. Something that has grown. So this card often validates that you have learned from your experiences. It can also mean that more challenges give you the opportunity you need to grow. This is an awakening card. You will not be allowed to sit complacency in your comfort zone and vegetate. Energies are aligned to show you to stretch. Turn stumbling blocks into stepping stones. Challenges push you forward. Prepare for a substantial increase in expansion. Reach out and be open to change. Often where we resist, the universe provides by pulling the rug from under us. Let go of your tendency to struggle. Changes occurring at this time can be springboards to bigger and better things ahead if you let them. Situations will present themselves that will allow you to grow. Remember, you have a choice as to how you handle them. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to learn and grow. Have the courage to keep asking questions when the answers make you uncomfortable. This allows the great growth. New realizations and progress are at hand. Expand your horizons, proceeding forward with a strong knowing from within. So I definitely hope that resonates. I pray that this reading assists you on your journey. And Cancer, if you have not yet, please go ahead and hit the bell. You don't want to miss tomorrow's energy.